Good evening. How are you? How are you? Long time no see. I'm good. Thanks for asking. How are you, man? How are you doing?
Yes, I'm good. Thanks for asking.
So, long time. How's everything going on your end?
Yeah, things have been wonderful.
Okay, okay. And I thought you started a new channel, and how's the channel going on?
Yes, channel is also going very
Okay, how are your students?
well. Like now, I have a few students, and they are from different walks of life.
Uh huh.
Things have completely changed. I do enjoy
Okay,
what I do.
okay. Your voice is breaking off a little bit, so can you bring that a little closer? It'd be really
All right,
nice.
sure.
Yeah, it's better now. So tell me, what are we doing today? I see that we have a very interesting topic. Usually, I don't really go to the topic like you know it, but today this topic is very special. And since you are here, I was like, okay, let me actually jump into the topic. And the topic itself is the secret of success. And you are by far one of the very successful person I've
Mm,
personally experienced rank out. So I would really want to know more about this particular aspect, the secret of success. In fact, I'll ask the questions they have actually designed for you first. But before that, tell me what have you been up to in the past few months? I think it's been at least 2 months since we have met the
mm,
last time. So tell me
mm.
the new happenings. How was New Year? How was the New Year for you?
Okay, so New Year was nice. I think it came with a lot of happiness for me. This year,
Fantastic.
I did complete my 1K subscribers,
Wow,
and
congratulations.
yes, thank you so much.
And I believe
And
I'm one among them.
yes, right. So it happened, and apart from that, that I'm learning, I'm enjoying. Every day I learn new things, and whatever mistakes I have, whatever loopholes I have, I work on that. And every day is a new thing for me. So I'm overall enjoying this process.
Fantastic. Sounds great. So, one quick question. I haven't really asked this anybody before, but I believe the previous session that we actually recorded that was uploaded, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
And how was the response? I didn't have a chance to look into it yet. How was the response? Did people actually voice through it?
Yes, so I got a lot of comments on that.
Really?
Even yes, people were first. I did not expect because my videos did not do very well initially.
Hmm.
I could not understand that what was the problem and how I could make my videos go viral.
Hmm.
But I was not aware of this that God planned something else. Suddenly, videos started going viral, and bit
Wow.
by bit, yes, every video did very
Okay,
well.
okay. So, can you remind me your channel's name? I totally forgot. Can you remind me your
Okay.
channel's name,
Yes.
please?
So, sir, the name of my channel is Speak More with Sunil.
Speak more. Okay.
Hmm.
But
So,
I think you opened a different channel for um, this one, right?
right. Earlier, I had a different channel. Now it's completely the different one.
Okay, so this
So
one is the new
the
channel.
comments are sorry.
Speak More with Sunil is the new channel or the old one?
Yes, it is a new one. And I got
And you
comment.
have 2.11K subscribers. Congratulations, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir.
Uh huh.
So yes, and
Go
people
ahead.
told me that I must have a conversation with you one more time. They did like the way you spoke, or they also liked the way I spoke a bit. But
Are you for real?
yes, it happened. That
Wow.
you can see that in comment if you go that. Hmm. So
I
it.
was not expecting that. I think it was done probably, I don't know, maybe 4 months back or something, right? And then
Hmm.
I totally forgot about it. Like I had no. So is this going on YouTube? The one that we are
Hmm.
actually having right now?
Yes. So what I
Oh
do
my
is,
god.
so this is what I
Okay, I
do.
was not ready for that. Yeah, tell me.
Okay. So you don't need to be ready. You don't need to do anything. That I'm just going to upload the same conversation on my YouTube channel.
Uh huh.
So it happened, and in order to hold a conversation with you, I think a
Hmm.
person needs to book your session. 1 week ago, or almost like 4 or 5 days ago, he has to book your session. Then he can avail your session. Otherwise, there is no availability of your
Oh my
sessions.
God.
I
Okay,
think
I'm
so.
so sorry about that.
And you always do one thing, that you always like to come on this platform in the evening after 9, or after, like earlier you used to come at 10 or used to come at 11. It used to
Yeah.
be too late for me. And
Yes.
why I did not get the chance to have a conversation with you in between. These days I am snowed under with multiple batches. I start teaching in the morning at 9. I end up
Hmm.
teaching at 10 in the evening. So throughout the day I'm
Wow.
super busy. So I really do not get time. I usually have time at the weekend. So sir, what I do is these days I book sessions at the weekend. At the same time, I have some requests where people want to have a word with me at the weekend. When I'm
Okay.
free, I do that with them, or if I'm not free, so I like to book sessions with EnglishYaari tutors. So this is
Right.
what is going on, sir.
Okay. Okay. Wow. Seems like I got acquainted with a very busy person. You seem to be a celebrity now.
No, no, not exactly, sir. This like this is just the beginning, and
Of course.
if you are on YouTube, so somewhere it feels that you do get recognition.
Uh-huh.
People do follow you, and whatever you do, if it is good, so your work might be appreciated. If it is not good,
Uh-huh.
you can learn from that, and you can try something new, or you can try different things.
Okay. Wow. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's amazing. That's really amazing. Okay, okay, wow. I was not really expecting that. In fact, I thought, okay, maybe you might be circling back for a random conversation. I think it's been a few months since we have actually had a conversation. I was
Yes,
not really expecting, right? Yeah,
and I also did that, sir, that last time we did discuss this, that I did mention your channel's name there, so that
yeah.
whosoever watches or whosoever your subscribers were, they could come to my channel, and that's how it could be beneficial for both of us. I did that.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, I was. I mean, I have to. I have to. I think I gotta apologize here because I did start uploading few content and then I was too busy.
Hmm.
Practically speaking, I was way too busy in the past few months, and I was juggling a lot of things, and I could not upload things. And then I took down the entirety of social media. I kind of erased my social footprint for a while, and then I was like, okay, let's just maintain this YouTube channel because this was I don't know. I had a different channel that was open in 2011, and this one I believe in 2012 or 2013. I don't know exactly when, but long back in the time. So I thought, okay, let's not delete it, right? Instead, I deleted all the other, including LinkedIn. And LinkedIn is one thing that I was optimized. I don't know, it was optimized in the most prominent fashion, but I had to take that down too. Just not because it was something hectic, but I wanted to, reprioritize things and streamline things in that fashion. So yeah, and I really apologize about the slots because I think that is probably from my end because I regularly what can I say? Yesterday I did open up few slots in the morning because that is the only day I can accommodate a few if I am home. Otherwise, I'll always have to just settle in for that 1 hour I can provide. So these days I'm consistently taking classes from 9:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. So that we do slots, and I always open the slots a week ahead just in case anybody want to schedule the classes so that they don't miss out. So what I do normally, I take the session from 9:30 to 10:30, and the moment I complete it, I head over and open my slots, and then I jump on the next day. That's what happens. But for instance, if I am home on Saturdays by any chance or Sundays, today morning I was completely occupied. I couldn't do it. But yesterday I did open up. I think at least 10 slots, including 9:30 to 10:30. I opened up 10 slots yesterday just
Oh.
to accommodate. I mean, that's what I was also thinking. Like, because if people want to talk to me, and if the
Hmm.
time was not exactly in alignment, and this was in the morning, I opened slots in the morning, and also I think not morning wouldn't be the right word. The afternoon, I guess, from 12
Hmm.
p.m. From 12 p.m. I opened up the slots, and I did get a few people, but it was not really any any students who was actually longing to see me or anything like that. And yes,
Hmm.
there has been some session cancellations as well. Sometimes I only have one session in the day. So I thought the best course of action would be opening up two slots, that is 1 hour a day, so that I can stay here consistently and I don't bother anybody in the action. So
Right.
apologies just in case if I caused any kind
No,
of inconvenience for you.
no, sir. Yes, let's say like if I'm still I have 7 or 8 sessions. Let's see
Hmm.
if our timing matches, then
Hmm.
I would love to like book a session.
Oh, fantastic! I would like to talk to you. I mean, it's always refreshing because you always bring in new ideas, and that's the reason I told you the topic. Usually, I don't jump into the topics. You're familiar with
Right.
that, but the topic is the secret of success. So they have some pre-written questions, and I would want you to answer that. Usually, it goes the other way around, but still, let's put in our thoughts together in this one. But
Hmm.
here, the first question is pretty straightforward. That's something I wanted to ask you as well. According to you, what is the true meaning of success? What is the real meaning of success? What do you think about
Hmm. I think, sir, whatever we do happily, or
it?
if we
Hmm.
succeed in that, I feel that can be termed as success. Success is all about what you can easily get. That is called success, according to me. And success is uncertain. Like there are some targets that we have in our life. After getting those targets, that we are still not satisfied. And I feel
Right.
success. We can say that my target. So earlier, my target was to complete 1K subscribers,
Right.
and I thought I would never ever be able to achieve it. The
Hmm.
moment I got it, now my another target has been set. Now I want to gain 10K subscribers, and after
Right.
that, I think success is something that success after success, you need something.
Correct.
And if you target something, if you can achieve it, that is success. Success can be in any term. Earlier, I wanted to learn English. I wanted to be an eloquent speaker of English. Once I
Hmm.
got it, I felt I succeeded in my life for one moment. Now I want to achieve something else. So I think success will not end till we die. We every
Right.
time we give target to ourselves. Okay, now my next target is this. After achieving the target, your next target will be something else. So this is what I
Totally.
understand. Hmm. Sir, I would
Great.
like
I
to
mean
know
that.
that, yes, what is the definition of success according to you?
Okay. This is one. What can I say? Mostly it aligns with what you told me right now. But for me, success is how we set our parameters. For
Hmm.
example, people, I mean, there might be two different people, right? And two might be achieving two different things separately. For one
Right.
person, that might be a stepping stone towards success. For another
Hmm.
person, that might be a full success, it'd be a complete success. But either way, it is not going to be an easy task because what comes easy is not really. I wouldn't say that is success because
That-
if it's too easy, that means you haven't really struggled for it. And I'm not saying you have to struggle for success.
hmm.
You can work hard or you can work smart, but either way, there has to be a strategy. There has to be a passion towards it. So where passion means that commitment, there is passion, there's consistency, the commitment, all that comes together. And when that effort, when that comes to fruition, I believe there's this kind of a gratification that we feel. And that is the definition of success for me. It's truly an emotion. Success is not defined by the circumstance or situation. I believe success is defined by emotion. Because for a child, just playing with a toy for some
Hmm.
time and then, maybe doing a small task or maybe
Hmm.
sticking two papers together, that might be a very silly task for us. But for them, that might be something very, 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 very intriguing and interesting, and they're just going to stick to it. So
Hmm.
it's based on the parameters that we set and the metrics that we analyze. So that
Yes.
is my definition. I mean, I don't even know if that was a definition, but that is what comes.
Hmm.
That's what just came to my mind when I thought about that.
Hmm. Rightly said. Yes. It depends on people to people that where and what we want as success. As you said, the
Right.
children, when it is about kids, in order to buy toys, in order to be with toys, that is the most successful thing for them, and
Hmm.
that gives them that a considerable amount of pleasure. And I feel
Right.
that success is all about getting pleasure, whatever you do. If you
Hmm.
work, if you do that happily, I think your
Right.
day would be successful. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
there are some professions that you reluctantly go to office and half-heartedly you do that work because you are
Right.
comparing. It should not be there
Right.
in order
Right.
to get success. Yes.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. So, did you feel, can I say, success makes someone permanently happy? And that is closely in line with what we said earlier, right? For some people, it might be a stepping stone towards success. Some people, it might be the absolute success in their life. And it's totally based on the situation, circumstances, and, can I say, their attitude towards it. So, what do you think? Do you think the feeling of success makes someone permanently happy?
So I would say nothing is perpetual on this planet.
Absolutely.
Yes, you can be happy for one particular thing for a week, for a month, or 6 months. After that, there are some problems that we usually have. If I give you an example here, earlier I wanted to
Hmm.
buy an iPhone. Before
Right.
I bought, I used to dream of using it. I used to dream of showing it to my friends. I thought I would keep it under lock and key. The moment I bought it, that day I was on cloud nine to buy a new mobile phone. After a week, after a month, I don't value it, and I'm not really happy. I regret that why I bought this mobile phone. I should have invested that money somewhere else. So nothing is permanent, whether it is happiness or sadness. Nothing is permanent
Right.
according to.
I understand. In fact, I can connect a lot towards it. Right? What you meant is spot on, to be honest. And do you believe failure is part of becoming successful? I mean, this is like a no brainer, but still, I would want your perspective on the statement. What do you think?
Mm.
Do you believe failure is a part of becoming successful?
Yes, it is truly. I completely agree with this statement that failures are true teachers. They always teach us a lot. Even if my first channel did not fail in order to gain subscribers, I would not have come up with different ideas. I would not have tried it. I think every time what I do is, sir, I always learn from my failures. And I'm happy to face failures because somewhere it pushes me. Somewhere I get to know, okay, what my loopholes are, and so that I
Right.
can work on them. If you get anything at one go, I don't feel you are going to enjoy that. You are going to relish it. But when you struggle very hard, and after that, when you get it, you become an example. People, you can say that, okay, I struggle very hard to get it. Now look at me. If I can do it, other can also do it. You become an inspiration to so many people. I feel that failures are really important to be successful in life.
Totally agree. Completely agree. Because there's a statement, right? Either you win or you learn. There is no
Hmm.
losing. Right. You
Right.
learn from the mistake, and it's your persistence. And I think there are several studies, countless studies that has been done. Um, there are people that are naturally too skilled, and there are people who acquire the skill set. But what always, and I'm pretty sure I don't know which study was this one, but I pretty must remember about this one. Um, People with perseverance, with grit,
Hmm.
that is actually the most successful element to become successful,
Hmm.
right? There might be people who are super duper talented but fails to be consistent or fails to be what can in the perseverance mode. Let's say that like a sport mode, perseverance mode. But that is what makes primary difference between a person being successful or not, from my perspective. Not just my perspective. I guess it's actually a known study, well known study. We'll look into it later. Anyway, um, why do you think, or I wouldn't say why, what do you think about the art of silence? I mean, this is a very good question. I really like this one. What do you think about the art of silence?
And there have been many quotes on it that I truly believe that I have always followed one of the beautiful idioms that actions speak louder than words. And
Hmm.
I truly follow this. If I want to prove people that what I'm capable of, if I fail in something, when people take me for granted, I do
Right,
not go to people, I do not argue with them, I do not become disrespectful. I clandestinely work on myself.
right.
And every day I work hard. And I make these people jealous of me by my results. If I
Well, that,
succeed in anything, so I firmly believe this that we should work secretly. Your even Sir, honestly speaking, I come from a locality where people are not highly educated. People are into fighting. People are into terrible things. But coming from this background, what I do is I do everything secretly. People are not really aware what Sunil is capable of. Sunil can also speak like that. No one knows it. When I'm with my neighbors, they never know. Okay, this person can be like that, and we should always be like this. We should not show off that okay, I'm doing this. Sometimes we are superstitious. I'm a bit superstitious because of my parents. If I do something before I get the result, if I tell people, so I never ever feel that I'll be successful in that. I feel that they are going to cast their evil eye on my success or on my.
I feel you, brother. I feel you. I understand. I understand, to be honest. It's always been told. I mean, it's better to work on your things without. Sometimes people would say, take a break. Like if you're having too much of this pressure, or sometimes a traumatic experience, depression. It could be anything, right? But
Right.
you're feeling low. Best thing to do is take some time off, leave. I mean, go off grid. I do this sometimes, to be honest. And that was part of the things that I told you earlier, like stepping away from social media, raising my social footprint.
Right.
That was part of the game, right? So you take your time off. If you're fond of traveling, travel. Otherwise, you can stay in house. But work on yourself. Work on yourself. But do not do. What can I say? Even if you're working on your marketing skills, okay, maybe propagate that data. But as long as you're not trying to do that, it's better to keep it under the hood, right?
Mm.
Because sometimes I have to call the Fast and Furious thoughts. It's not the vehicle, it's the driver. But you never know what exactly is under the hood. You don't really know. There might be having two night cylinders inside that, but externally it might look like a regular old camera. So that's what it is. But yes,
Yes.
it's an art, to be honest. It's very tough. Even when we are closing in on sex, it's very tough to be like not flex. Trying not to flex things are very, very, very rare, and I've observed this as well lately. In youngsters, okay, I wouldn't say. See, I'm just 25 now, so when I say youngsters, I'm included in it. But still, I've observed this. Whenever you have something, let's say you have a vehicle, let's say you have a pretty girlfriend who is very loyal to you, or anything like that. Yeah, it's real. That's something I've noticed. Sometimes the biggest flex is to keep things private, the
Mm.
biggest flex, and that and I it is not just me who have this opinion. I've talked to countless number of people, and they tell me the same thing, because that is one of the biggest flexes, knowing that you're capable of doing something, doing when it's absolutely necessary alone, right? not
Mm.
not doing it for fun, or not doing it for flexing just randomly, doing it at the right point of time with the right set of people. That is something special. Knowing when to do, what to do, where to do, how to do. It is all a matter. I'm totally in alignment with what you said. I see that we have our ideas aligned. That's very good, to be honest.
Mm. Right.
What
Yes.
is
So yes, it's
Go
so
ahead.
true. It's so true that we need to know that what we need to flex and what we shouldn't.
Right.
And we
Totally.
know, and I feel that, sir, that whatever you do, you always need to be grounded, whether you are successful
Yes.
or you are unsuccessful. And sir, I appreciate,
100%.
yes, I always appreciate one thing, that is that you should always give your 120% in everything you do.
Absolutely.
It sometimes it depends on your destiny, it depends on your luck, whether you are going to get it, whether you are going to make it or not. But from
Right.
your end, you should always give your extra. If you do that, somewhere you are successful. Because you, sir, what I have observed is people always look at your result, they never ever look at your hard work. But I am a kind
Absolutely.
of person who appreciates people's hard work. I never ever look at the result. Being a teacher, I feel this, that this is very important. Appreciation should come.
Yes.
Sir, I work very hard, but people, those who do not see my hard work, if I'm not successful, they will not say Sunil works very hard. Once I
Yes.
gain something, they will be after my life, and they are going to say so many buttery things. They'll say, okay, he was the great person, and we knew that he would achieve it. So I don't want that, sir.
I I cannot agree more, right? And the statement that you no, really, I mean, this is just there is no statement I want to change it over there. It's just absolutely perfect. And also, what you said about grounded, because just take the examples of trees, right? If it has to grow, if it has to grow to that kind of tops, it still has to stay rooted. It has to
Mm.
stay grounded. Otherwise, the moment you cut the root off, the moment you try to escalate yourself, elevate yourself from the ground, you're done for it. There's no more growth for happening. That is it. Done for it. You see, I just noticed the time and we are actually over 2 minutes. And I didn't even realize that. I mean, whenever I speak with you, it's a great experience. And you should have told me. I should have planned this a little ahead. I kind of spaced it probably 2 or 3 minutes in the beginning. Yeah, definitely about what things are, how things are, something. So I don't know if this can be. I think bits and bits of this one can be taken up, but still, I'm looking forward to meet you in another session, and I think we'll do a proper session for your channel. And if your viewers are actually looking forward to meeting with me, I am more than happy to meet them as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for meeting with me tonight. I'll see you in the next session. Until then, take care. Good night. Bye bye.
Bye. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.